You never made me feel inadequate. Mother pens heartfelt letter to the woman who consoled her screaming twins while she was flying home to say goodbye to her dying father. A mother of 5 penned a heartfelt open letter to the woman who helped her console her screaming twins while she was flying home to say goodbye to her dying father. Molly Schultz, a 27-year-old stay-at-home mom and blogger, recounted how the stranger kindly cradled her then 7-month-old daughter and fed her bottle during their Delta flight from Minneapolis to Detroit in 2016. "You knew I needed you when I was too afraid to ask," the mom wrote in the thank you letter published by Love What Matters. "I was flying back to the city I grew up in to say goodbye to my dying father, and I had no idea when I would return home." Molly explains she couldn't leave her identical twins Lennon and Halen at home with her husband, Tim, and their young daughters Presley and Sawyer because she was exclusively breastfeeding at the time. The 3 of them had already flown from Washington State to Minneapolis and had a ridiculous layover before they boarded their flight to Detroit. The mom recalled how the twins became inconsolable mid-flight because they are no longer on their normal schedule. She also believed they were feeding off of her frantic energy, which contributed in their fits of crying. Molly admitted that she drowned out the sound of her daughters crying on the plane because she felt so helpless and distraught. She noted that no one on the flight was aware that she had grown accustomed to drowning out the sounds of her daughters' screams because one of her twins would cry all day long. She knew her daughters was mostly crying because she wanted to nurse, but she couldn't figure out the logistics of breastfeeding twins in the middle of a plane. That's when a stranger came to her rescue. "You sat right next to me in that empty seat, and you grabbed the daughter I was bouncing in my lap," Molly recalled. "I handed you a pre-made bottle of milk, and you cradled my daughter in your arms as you sang a lullaby to her, looking her in the eyes. I was almost embarrassed of my inability to do the same for my own children, but I was so thankful for your grace in that moment. You never once made me feel inadequate," she added. "Instead, you showed me the most empathy I've ever been shown, and it was miraculously done in my darkest hour." Molly praised the woman for swaying and singing to her daughter as if they were family and loving all 3 of them right when they needed it. The mom said she can't remember if they discussed why she was flying alone with the twins, but she noted that she'll never forget how the woman made her feel in that moment. "I don't even remember your name or where you are from. I honestly don't even remember what you look like. But I wish so badly I did," she said, admitting that she wished she had taken a picture of her holding her daughter. "Thank you. Thank you for treating me with dignity and love when I desperately needed it," Molly wrote at the end of her missive. "I hope this letter gets to you, and I hope you remember us from our picture from that flight. I hope you know you saved a mom from a severe mental breakdown at 35,000 feet in the air." Molly's twins turned 3 years old this month, and in addition to their daughters, she and Tim are also raising her half-brother, Easton, whom they adopted after their father passed away.